speaking of learning new things, we always have cool stuff on our Facebook page, and we do have a neat little video up there today that you can take some time to watch. But Luigi, what did you think about this? What is the video exactly, and what is it talking about?
The video is about sound. It's kind of describing what sound is, because we don't tend to realize sound is actually a wave. And you might be thinking, waves are the things I see on the oceans. Well, waves are actually just kind of, essentially, it's an object that kind of goes like this. And it exists like that always. And we kind of don't tend to realize that a lot of the things we see everywhere are waves. Unless, classically, if you want to go into like quantum mechanics, everything's a wave, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about sound. And so sound is just a compression wave. Basically, whenever I do anything like talking, those are my vocal cords. When I have air and my vocal cords kind of contract and then they vibrate, and then when they vibrate, the air vibrates, comes out of my mouth, goes into your ear. Your ear actually vibrates, then little bones in your ear vibrate, and eventually it all gets processed in your brain and you hear a sound. But all it really is just vibrations everywhere.
And you know what's really cool about that? I was just thinking about this and I looked it up. I thought this reminds me of something that I heard recently, and I looked it up. So at Colorado State University up in Fort Collins, they are actually using some of this technology with vibrations, and they've created this like retainer almost. It's a device that would go inside a deaf person's mouth. And so we have a lot of technology that's helping deaf people to hear, but those cochlear implants are really expensive. So they are actually using this retainer that treats the tongue almost like fingertips. And so it's a tongue, like a retainer in your mouth, and then it has almost like a Bluetooth thing that transmits those vibrations so that a deaf person can hear. And this is in the early stages, but it's reminding me of that because of those vibrations are really all that sound is. And so it's neat that now they're really kind of looking outside the box and trying to get this technology out there so people can hear for themselves.
Yeah, when you understand the science and when you understand what goes behind these things, then we can kind of start coming up with solutions for problems that we have. So definitely it's interesting.
And I'm going to attach a link from this. It's from the Smithsonian.com, but all this research is being done in Colorado, and the writer of this article is actually from Boulder. So I'm going to attach that to that link so that you can look at that and then look at this new science and kind of make that connection for yourself, just kind of on the fly there.
The video is pretty entertaining too.
Yeah, it is.
It's musical.
It's musical, you know, and the kid that's making the video is talking about these sensory images, and I deal with that a lot in language arts because, you know, you need to write with your senses. You need to kind of create these pictures for your reader. So talking about what you hear, see, feel, taste, and touch. But hearing is a big one, and there's a lot of science going on right now as we're speaking, as you're receiving, that's going on that you never really think about.
Awesome.